And, of course, it's also in the spirit as well with discernment. And that's why the system hates me so much. I'm not perfect, but I really try to tell the truth. I really try to get at the truth. I really try to do the best job I can. I make mistakes. But that's the difference. I'm trying to tell the truth. I'm trying to love God. I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to be pure. I'm trying to turn myself over to God to be a vessel of goodness. Doesn't mean I'm not worldly and, you know, the weakness of the flesh and the thorn in the side and all the rest of it. But at the end of the day, we are making the right choice. Our hearts are right. And so we're one group, and those that love evil and love lies and love tyranny, and just that's what their spirit is inclined to. That's what their psyche is inclined to. That is what they've chosen. But most people love God and deep down are good, and they don't like the evil that's part of the human psyche, and they want to be good people. They want to have a good future. They want the blessings that come with doing the right thing. But freedom has to be fought for. And we are at a great crossroads right now. And we are going into bondage, just like Israel went into bondage. Every time they became evil, God turned them over to bondage and to foreign occupation. And we're occupied by offshore global corporate interest. And globalism is treason. It is the overthrow of our nation, not by a country, but by a corporate Borg. And we are now discovering that. And the system is panicking because they know that we know they're a pack of crooks. God bless you, sir. Go out and wake others up now and continue to move forward. We will save the republic. We will get that reprieve like Nineveh if we trust in God and take action. We'll be back with Max Kaiser. More of your calls, and I will get to that clip of this treacherous little congressman. Infowars.com is the website. Stay with us.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship. Body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at prisonplanet.tv. Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center and be immunized? You wipe out all these problems if you have a good food supply. Food is your ammunition to fight for your freedom and your life. How much will you need? We don't know. How much do you want? All you can get. I'm Alex Jones. I want all of you good guys to live to fight another day. Call 1-800-409-5633 or check it out on the web at efoodsdirect.com. Again, that number, 1-800-409-5633. The Fall of America and the Western World is an all-new 10-hour documentary and survival guide rolled into one. In this film, you will see the reasons why our government is failing and what you can do to prepare. Featuring Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, Joseph Farah, David Icke, Naomi Wolf, G. Edward Griffin, Doug McIntyre, Mark Crispin Miller, Mickey Z, Doug Casey, David McElvaney, and myself, Alex Jones. Protect yourself and get the tools you need to protect your family from these difficult times. The Fall of America and the Western World at www.thefallofamerica.net or click on the banners at Infowars.com and prisonplanet.com. Again, that website's www.thefallofamerica.net or call 800-655-1577. Prepare yourself and the ones you love today. Fallofamerica.net. a television program on BBC, RT, Press TV, British radio show, blog. Max Kaiser will be joining us for about 15, 20 minutes here in just a moment to talk about the fact that we've always known in the last 20 years they're going to set up a global government, have a new cashless society. We'll still have regional currencies, but they'll be denominated and controlled by that new central bank currency. A private banking cartel openly establishing world government. But now it's been admitted, and it's big news. Our story about it from the UN report that we gleaned it from is one of the top stories on the Drudge Report right now. We appreciate Matt Drudge of drudgereport.com for that. And we're now getting 2 or 3 top links a week, and we just tip our hat to the courage of Matt Drudge. Very, very exciting how mainstream this information is becoming. But, you know, Drudge realizes that we've been on record for 15 years laying all this out, and that we now have more credibility than ever. So does Max Kaiser, Gerald Celente, and others that we routinely interview. We're going to Max Kaiser here in just a moment. But before I go any further, I want to tell you about mysolarbackup.com. That's one word, mysolarbackup.com. Have you lost your power and simply wanted to simply flip the switch to get the lights back on? If so, you should check out mysolarbackup.com, because there's never been a better time to start getting off the grid and generate your own supply of electrical power. You can run a little work shed or your garage. It's great for camping. Get several of the units, run your old house. It's great during brownouts, ice storms, hurricanes, or if you just want to stop paying, you know, the sickening carbon taxes that they're starting to levy on top of our electricity. New Zealand just passed it, and their energy prices went up by 5% in 2 days, and it's estimated to go up 20%. The point is, the global stinkers don't own the sun yet, so start moving off the grid today. Give them a call, 877-327-0365 to get a free information package or order, 877-327-0365 or mysolarbackup.com. And, of course, a wonderful sponsor. It's not enough to just filter the water you drink. It's you bathe in the sodium fluoride and the mercury and the lead and the other Grignard reagents that they dump directly into the water. That's where they get rid of the toxic waste from aluminum production. So I want to tell you about purewaterfreedom.com. They have whole house filters, great in-house filters. They have them for your water, for your bathtub, your shower, your washing machines. You know, they have it all. From the inexpensive to the grand, it's all there at purewaterfreedom.com. Purewaterfreedom.com. They're patriots, and most importantly, it's all made in the United States of America while it's still here. Purewaterfreedom.com. If you love America and love our industry, what's left of it, the skeleton that's left, you better start supporting American companies, purewaterfreedom.com. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let us now go to the one, the only, Max Kaiser, joining us from Paris, France. He, of course, is the inventor of the Hollywood Stock Exchange system. He, of course, also is a retired former top broker, and he is a TV host and columnist. And he joins us because I thought in the last few days we got to get Kaiser on to give us his take on dollar plunges after UN call to ditch the greenback. That's what AP, Reuters, CNN all said. The answer to the depression, they're now admitting it's going to be a depression, been in one for 2 years, is we'll give the very banks that sold us tens of trillions in derivatives and are above the law and won't tell Congress where the money is, we'll let them have a global government we pay taxes to, Max, and then all our currencies will be denominated, and they'll be able to manipulate things even more. So I thought we'd get you on as a former insider and who really understands how this works to talk about this new system. Break it down for us, Max Kaiser.
Well, it should be no secret to the people listening to your show, and you know, the guests that you have brought onto your show have made this point over the past few years, and the issuance of a new global currency is really a fait accompli, because the need for all the banks to re-securitize and repackage all that bad debt and put it into some new entity, some new global bank, as a way to two benefits to this. Number one, all the bankers get another fee for having repackaged all the bad debt, and number two, they get to push the liability when, you know, the day of reckoning kick the can down the road, hopefully a few months or a year or two. But they're willing to sacrifice America's sovereignty as an independent nation to get this goal accomplished. And this is a huge problem because you've got the banks on Wall Street who are acting in ways that are not consistent with what's in the interest of all Americans from coast to coast. They're acting at cross purposes to America. Now, let me point your direction to something on Bloomberg. July 1. Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke and New York Fed Timothy Geithner told senators on April 3rd of 2008 that the tens of billions of dollars in assets the government agreed to purchase in the rescue of Bear Stearns were, quote, investment grade. What we just discovered today, or in the last couple of days, is what these things that they put on the balance sheet of the Federal Reserve were not investment grade. They were not even junk.